Guys, it's actually happening. I just arrived in London. It's like a bit crazy. I don't know, new airports and stuff. But oh my god, like I'm so excited. Everyone's speaking English. I know that's, I mean, you know, but still, I'm impressed, you know, with all this British accent and stuff.
Stopping out will be for Tottenham Hale.
Hello. I finally arrived to my cousins yesterday, and today we're gonna explore London. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna try to show you as much as possible. The first day I started in the most iconic way possible, on a double-decker bus. Our next stop was the Wallace Collection, a hidden gem right in the heart of London. It's a national museum created from the private collection of Sir Richard Wallace and his wife, and it became public back in 1900. Inside, you will find one of the most impressive arms and armor collections in the world, especially European pieces. What makes it even more special is that none of the artworks are allowed to leave the museum. Everything stays exactly where it belongs. Now I came to visit Natural History Museum, and honestly it's huge, and also it looks like Hogwarts, you know, it gives this kind of vibes. Honestly, this place is unreal. The museum focuses on natural sciences and holds around 80 million specimens, from animal skeletons and birds to human evolution, rocks, minerals, gemstones, and even planets and Earth itself. The moment you walk in, you are welcomed by the famous giant blue whale skeleton floating above the main hall, and yes, it is as breathtaking as everyone says. The best part, entry is completely free. I spent almost 3 hours inside and still didn't manage to see everything. It's the kind of place where one day just isn't enough. I honestly love crystals, and I had my small collection, but here it's massive. It's like all of this was some different types of them, and honestly I'm enjoying it. Like there's a lot of them, a lot of different ones. Okay, so I keep discovering new stuff, but the museum is already closing, like in 10 minutes, so we have to leave. But yeah, it's huge. My first day in London was full of new discoveries, and this is only the beginning. So today is the day 2 in London, and today I'm helping my cousin at work, and we're taking a group for an excursion. I know this is so random. Yeah. How many songs we have in London? Today's plan was all about the heart of the city. We started at Westminster. The first thing that caught my eye was Elizabeth's Tower. Yes, the one everyone calls Big Ben. Big Ben is actually the name of the bell inside, not the tower itself. The tower is part of the Palace of Westminster, where the British Parliament still meets today. The architecture alone is breathtaking, so detailed. Right next to it, you can spot the London Eye slowly turning over the city. Weather wasn't perfect, but honestly, it's London. Grey skies are kind of part of the charm. On our way to St. James Park, I noticed this stunning church, Westminster Abbey. It's one of the most important churches in the UK and has been used for coronations, royal weddings and funerals for centuries. Every British monarch has been crowned here since 1066. And yes, you can actually visit it from the inside. One thing that truly amazed me about London is its nature. I've never seen so many squirrels in my life, and so many birds you wouldn't expect to see in such a busy capital. This is something we can really learn from British culture, how to coexist with animals, respect them, and protect their space so they can trust us. St. James Park is one of those rare places where city life and nature live perfectly together. And then, on our way to Buckingham Palace, we witnessed the changing of the guard. This tradition dates back over 300 years and exists to symbolically protect the monarch. I also heard the famous legend about it. Queen Victoria once saw guards misbehaving and turned this ritual into a lifelong punishment. Whether it's true or not, the tradition is quite impressive. In the evening, I decided to go to the cinema just for the experience, and honestly, it turned out to be such a cool way to spend the night. Sometimes it's the simplest plans that surprise you the most. I'm gonna go to the cinema to see The Housemaid. So I just finished my cinema session, and I think I lived all the emotions possible. Like, I'm still so in shock. It was amazing. Like, The Housemaid, I recommend. Later, I just walked through the streets around Tottenham Court Road. London at night feels completely different. Busy, dynamic, and somehow still magical. It's been a moment since I'm here. Okay, second day, but still I'm like, whoa! A bus, a red bus. for its 2 floors. I don't know, it just makes me so happy to see it, because before it was just a dream. It was just a dream to see it. For dinner, I went to the Devonshire. It's a pub, but upstairs there is a restaurant. And here's a fun fact. Every time I order food, it never looks like what I imagined or what I ordered. But you know what? It was delicious, so I'm not complaining. Day 2 ended with good food, glowing streets, and that feeling of being exactly where I'm supposed to be. I don't know. Today I just want to talk a lot, tell all my thoughts. Honestly, like, it's the best feeling ever to live my dream right now, because I was dreaming so much to go to London. I know it's like so basic, but still, oh my god, it's cold, it's windy, but I'm in London. Day 3 in London started slowly, and of course it was raining. So I spent the whole morning at the National Gallery. It felt like the perfect place to hide from the weather. Room after room filled with masterpieces, from Renaissance art to Impressionism. Paintings you've seen in books your whole life suddenly right in front of you. It's one of those places where time disappears. Later that day, we went up to Sky Garden. A rooftop was one of the most beautiful views in London. From there, you can see the city from every angle. Old buildings, modern skyscrapers, the river, everything at once. Inside, there is a garden and cozy cafe, so you can grab a coffee and just enjoy the view. I attended a business event which gave me another chance to see London, this time at night. Lights everywhere, the city glowing, elegant and powerful. A different side of London, but just as inspiring. Day 3 was calmer, filled with some networking and just pretty nice.
Фінальна стадія це було просто запрошення в вагон, який фактично рухається в одному напрямку. Тому так, це
Day 4 started with a ride on the London Eye. I was honestly shocked by how huge the cabins are. Each one can fit around 25 to 30 people, and you still don't feel crowded at all. The London Eye was created after a competition for a new landmark near Elizabeth Tower, and a couple actually won it and brought this idea to life. Another fun detail, there is no cabin number 13. Because of superstition, it simply doesn't exist. The view from the top is absolutely magnificent. Seeing London from the above really puts the city into perspective. Definitely a must-do if you're here. And today, London surprised me. It was sunny, warm and bright, something I truly didn't expect. Way to another viewpoint, we passed by Leadenhall Market. If it looks familiar, that's because it was a filming location for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Walking through it feels like stepping into a movie scene. Next stop was the garden at 120, a beautiful viewpoint, very calm and pleasant. Although, if I'm being honest, I think I still prefer Sky Garden. Since London is one of the world's financial capitals, it would almost be a crime not to visit the area around the Royal Exchange and the Bank of England. And yes, there is a place where you can actually hold a real gold bar. Came my favorite part of the day, Borough Market. This place has everything. Different cuisines, olive oils, French cheeses, fresh fruits, like everything. But we were there for the classics, fish and chips and cider. I also tried a pickled egg. Let's just say, not my favorite experience.
Ну як?
Добре. In the evening, I headed to Canary Wharf to see the Winter Lights Festival. There were so many installations with lights everywhere. I couldn't see everything, my legs were hurting so much from walking, but I still managed to catch a few highlights. Day 4 was long, sunny, delicious, and exhausting in the best way possible.
City garden. It's very nice constructions. Usually now we can see there are lots of squirrels.
The last day in London started with a visit to the Tower of London, a place full of history, legends, and secrets. For centuries, it served as a royal palace, a fortress, and even a prison. One of the most famous legends here is about the ravens. They've lived at the tower for centuries, and there is a belief that if they ever leave, something terrible will happen to England. So today, they're carefully protected and officially looked after. And yes, they're so huge. We also spotted a lot of beefeaters. One of them explained to us that after serving in the British Army for at least 22 years, they can apply to live here with their families and guard the tower. They don't just protect the place, they keep its history alive. Inside, there is also a museum and a church, and of course the crown jewels. Filming isn't allowed there, so if you needed one more reason to visit London yourself, this is it. It's absolutely worth it. Later, we headed to Covent Garden Market, a lively area full of shops, cafes, and restaurants. First stop was Wheater to buy tea and taste different flavors, and then we went downstairs for a lovely lunch.
Visuals and goodies like that, those inside of another one. But if you want to just
Next, we walked to Chinatown, where we tried custard taiyaki, a fish-shaped waffle filled with cream. Surprisingly good, by the way. The most exciting part of the day was in the evening. I took my cousin to the Top Comedy Secret Club. And honestly, if you're in London, this is a must. 6 amazing comedians, new people along the way, and such a perfect way to end the trip. My dream of visiting London came true. I tried to show you as much as possible. And I truly hope you enjoyed this journey with me. Take care and see you very, very soon.